Hi everyone, my name is Bola Adebisi. My pleasure to be here with you again today. Today our focus is on entrepreneurship, and this will be a series of 3 videos with 3 different topics. The first topic will be, what documents do you need to start a business in Nigeria? The second will be, what documents do you need to do business with government in Nigeria? The third one will be, what are the important regulatory bodies that entrepreneurs should know in doing business in Nigeria? The essence of such a topic is because there's such a high level of unemployment and underemployment in the country, and the economy certainly will do better if we can improve entrepreneurship generally across board. The target of these videos will be people who want to quit paid employment, people who are retiring from government service or employment, as we say in this environment, people who are retired but not tired. Also, we are looking at foreign investors coming to Nigeria should have an idea of the kind of business environment they will be coming to when they invest in Nigeria. So the first topic really is, what documents do you need to start business in Nigeria from incorporation to take off? And no matter the kind of business, it can be a business name, it can be limited liability company, which is really very, very popular. Limited liability companies can be in 2 parts. It can be private and public, depending on the size of the persons who are forming the company. It can also be a partnership. What documents do we need to take off and start and have a business? Essentially, they are probably the same set of documents that the bank will ask for when you want to open a corporate bank account. The first documents, and all these documents, let's say from the beginning, have to do with the CAC, that is the Corporate Commission, which was set up by law. And this body that regulates everything corporate and incorporated about business in Nigeria. The first document will be the Certificate of Incorporation, which is a certificate, has a number and is used for every company with its own distinct name. Then there's also Form CAC 2, which takes care of the share capital and the allotment of shares. What is the share capital of the company? Who owns what? Who owns what? It's what is used to call Form CO2 in the past. There's what is called the Form CO2. It has now been replaced by Form CAC 2. Also, we have Form CAC 7, which is the particulars of first set of directors. That means the names, the addresses, the profession of the directors that formed the company at inception are there. This is the form that we used to call Form CO7. These are documents that are required for in virtually every transaction, and these are documents that you need to have when you are starting to form a business in Nigeria. There's CAC 3, Form CAC 3, which is the notification of situation or change of address. This one that says the office, the registered office of the company at inception. Of course, it can be changed if need be in course of the future, but this address is very, very important because it will affect the tax office which the company will deal with. Because if you are located in an area, the tax office or many other offices you are going to deal with government will be in that same locality where your business is located. Also, there is a CAC 5, which is the one that deals with the company secretary. The particulars of the company secretary, the name, the address, the location, and who they are is contained in CAC 5. The last but not the least is the one that they call Memorandum and Articles of Association, also called MEMAT. This is a fairly big document, can be run from 5 to 7 pages, but it contains all the objects of the company, what the company is all about, what business the company will do. As much as possible, it is very, very important to be very clear as to the focus of the business of the company. You need to state very clearly, we'll buy we'll sell, we'll import, we'll export. It doesn't have to be omnibus like that, but the company must have a focus of what it wants to do. This will affect the company. If at any future they need to go into a certain line of business and they need to check, is this company set up to run this business? You cannot set up a company for engineering and take it to medical. So at this time, at the inception, at the time the company is being formed, all the objects should be clearly stated, very, very clearly, and should be as comprehensive as possible without being funny. Also, it also leads the governance structure, how the company will be run, who is going to do what and everything. Then there's also the shareholders agreement, which governs the relationship between the shareholders, the intellectual property of the business, so that all these things are stated very, very clearly in the MEMAT. Again, it's nice to say at this point that if we have very clear idea of what is needed to form a company, then it's easy to form a company. And the government is determined to create an environment that makes it easy for entrepreneurship to thrive, to start do business. The government is focused on what they call the ease of doing business, which is located in the office of the Vice President of the country, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. It's now been made in such a way that you can form a company by going online and do it yourself. You don't need to get an accountant or a lawyer. If you have the patience, you can go through the steps and register a business name and form a company, and it can be done under 2 weeks. And presently, there's a promo, let me call it a promo going on, which has resulted in a 50% reduction in the cost of registering a company or incorporating a business name. So all efforts are on that people can make up their mind. They want to set up a company, they want to register that business name, and it can be done easily without hassles, and therefore the business can start and take off. I hope you have gained some things from this video. If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. It's been a pleasure bringing this to you today. Thank you very much.